2 of the NFL. And our focus is on Amari Cooper. He got plenty of looks a week ago and turned in almost 160 yards. It's the Browns and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2. We've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a familiar face. This is Houston's first-round pick, of course, back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
Set! Gotta make a play here. Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes
Lovie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw. So Lovie saw things correctly, and he wins that challenge. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mills finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First down throw for Mills. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mills again. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mills now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal, Mills. Toward the pylon, caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll go with Jones. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They begin this drive with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 24, Watson. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
3rd and 2, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Reset!
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now he steps away. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. He's got room at the 30. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw, Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he is out of bounds here. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. A final shot before the break. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. From the gun, here's Mills. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Down to the 42, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mills. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Mills now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mills. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Fourth down, Mills. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now to Mechie on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and the result a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. First down, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Dances by him, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a draw play. This is Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Mills on 3rd and 2. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Up the middle, Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here is Mills and the Texans. Down 21-14. A minute 11 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mills. Into the hands of Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mills back to throw. And this one into the hands of Mechie. Here's Mills. Escaping. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mills looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Mills, 4th down. Got to have it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.